People hear the word estrangement and they automatically think mothers and daughters or children, against their parents, estranging from them, grandparents, not seeing their grandchildren, siblings. I mean, it's a nightmare, right? And it's become impossible to ignore because it's everywhere. And when you look at the stats, like 25% of all relationships have an estrangement issue in them. But here's what I believe that long before those estrangements happened, we began to estrange from ourselves. And I call it simply self estrangement, right? It's like this slow drift away from our own truth where we're not even recognizing our own voice anymore. And when we're fighting with others out there, trying to be loved, trying to be included, trying to be accepted, trying to be understood, we're actually fighting that battle inside. That's where the real fight is. The fight is with ourselves, and I promise you, when you can heal that fight with yourself, when you can actually come home to yourself, right? Past all the shame, past all the stories, past all the conditioning and the programming and all the things that have gotten in the way of the connection you have with yourself, right? When you could get past all that, and yeah, it's that big. And for me, I was in this for over 6 decades before I started to be able to sort through, right? And I had to have an explosion, but you don't need an explosion. You can actually do the work without getting to that point. And how many of you feel like you're on the verge of that explosion anyway? Right? If you're anything like me, you're like circling the mountain. You're saying, when is it going to happen? I know there's more. Right? And you keep on going, fighting through. It's like I was an army crawling through this nightmare because I was fighting myself. I was fighting the wrong battle. And maybe that's you too. And I am here to tell you, you don't have to fight that same battle anymore. You can learn to settle the mind, release the limitations, the stories, the junk, and get back in touch with the truth of who you are, your wisdom, your intuition, your discernment. These are all God-given tools. They're the energetic tools. They're right up there with compassion and forgiveness and all of those things, right? That we so freely and gladly want to give the rest of the world, but until we're actually giving it to ourselves, guess what? We are not giving the world all that we could, because it starts by giving it to yourself first. That's my rant. Thank you for letting me get that out. I would love to know what you think about that. Where are you on that spectrum? Where are you? How many times have you circled the same mountain, right? Are you caught in the insanity loop? Oops, there I go again. Whoops, there I go again. Whoops, there I go again. It's like this thing. And eventually, where are you? Truthfully, look at yourself, know where you are. You might not know that right this second, but the truth is there. You know it's there. Go get it. Peace out.